Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Hilltoppers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcats offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, then we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at him.
Let's talk just for a moment about Sam Houston. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together.
There he goes! All out of space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. With the catch, it's Black. There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute and put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So Western Kentucky's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
The Hilltoppers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He wants to take the top off. He's got it. Free up the gut. Continues to fight for yards. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Toppers.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Watson. Gets it out fast.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
It's a running room. Turning on the Jets. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Porter. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sends it downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. Has to get there to move the sticks. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fakes to grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm thing. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Watson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here comes the heat. Going for 6. Touchdown Bearcats. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him pretty soon.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hutchinson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hutchinson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Here we go. Back to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Back's looking for the goal line. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Grab behind the line. It's Henry. How in the world? You got to get that out of the end zone there, and they'll end up having to take a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation. Did a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, after that miss, we are still sitting on a 5-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The short hand, it's flat. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Garza. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Garza. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job of looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here puts the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The receiver on a jet sweep. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agreed.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Atlas. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll go to the counter play. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it along the sideline. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Wide open spaces. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Handoff from the shotgun. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Hilltoppers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Catch in the middle. It's Hutchison. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, WKU. Lining up to add another. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Watson. Here's a heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Grabbed behind the line, it's Henry. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. They take the lead with the 6. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He might want another play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hauls it in. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting...
It's a seam wide open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Tight end finds a soft spot. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Kansas is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Fog Allen Fieldhouse with the Jayhawks. They're up by 18 over Fresno State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered.
All by himself down the middle. He's inside the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Hilltopper. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Watson. It's complete to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go with a direct snap. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Bearcats. They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Complete to start this drive. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter, And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from Mills.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Henry. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with second and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Henry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside, that's a win for the defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. With jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Gets it past the marker. He's loose. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense has it, they're on the move. He managed a few yards on that return, but the play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Bearcats just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Got his man. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've...
There he goes! And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
The The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
Caught over the middle. It's Epps. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
The Hilltoppers want to move quickly. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now, trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, Dave.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bearcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building